are going to be tech bursting everything. I mean, your fancy cryo and fire explosions are all good, but tech bursting is still cool, okay? This is the Quarian male engineer, and I'm Bunky, your host. Let's have a look at the build. This guy is arguably one of the strongest engineers in the game, just because of his efficiency to detonate his own explosions. He's one of those grenade kits that I've shown you already, okay, like the Drill Adept and the Vulture Sentinel. They just prime and detonate in a moment, okay? This is literally just instantaneous, and this is the tech guy, okay? Before we jump into the powers to make that happen, let's have a look at tactical scan. I do stick 3 points into it, or at least go to rank 3. It's got like a nice 26-second duration, and it does a 15% damage taken bonus, which is going to really help you whittle down the bosses and those big health bars. It's also got a movement speed penalty of the same size, but it's a forgettable mechanic, as I've told you before. It's really about getting that debuff to help you just take out the bosses. So I do recommend you do that. It is helpful, but this is where the magic happens, right? Let's start with Incinerate. Now, for this guy, I am actually going to recommend that you go with Incinerate for the first... go with Radius for the first evolution, because we're rocking arc grenades, and those things have a ridiculous radius, and we want to try and keep up. We want to be able to detonate as much as we prime. And, you know, with Radius on Incinerate, we're going to hit a lot of targets, have them all bouncing off each other then with fire explosions. Well, sorry, tech bursts. The thing is, we can follow it up with another arc grenade, and then get fire explosions. It's really just incredible crowd control and damage per second there. There's also some dot, though, in the next evolution, take the burning damage, okay? So if they don't get killed by the initial explosion, they're going to die soon, because they're going to be whittled down by both of our powers, okay? But this is burning damage, this is how Incinerate's going to do it. For the final one, you're not going to be able to really capitalize on freeze combo without cryo ammo, and even then it's a bit, yeah. So go with armor damage, okay? So you can just whittle them down, take out the armor bosses and everything. Now, arc grenades. This is the powerhouse. Okay, arc grenades are arguably the strongest grenades in the game, because they hit really hard, and then they just got a massive radius. It's huge. It's the amount of enemies they hit that hard is quite insane, but I'm not complaining. For the first evolution, literally, ignore radius. We have 8 meters already at this point. 8 meters! Just go with more damage, okay? For the next evolution, this is important. You really want electrical damage, okay? This adds an electrical effect which does damage over time for 10 seconds, and this is what I mean with the other dot that you're doing with both of our attacks. But it's when that's in motion, the electrical damage, that you actually set up the enemies for a tech burst, and you really want that. There's absolutely no reason with any character that rocks arc grenades not to take that. You know, if you can prime targets as well as hurt targets, then there's more potential for more damage out there. Take it every single time, guys. Get the electrical damage on there, and then for the final evolution, go with the shield overload, because armor piercing's awesome. It does really do a lot of damage, but we've got Incinerate to take out armor targets. This is what going to strip shields and stuff, so go with that. The armor piercing evolution is better for the Quarian male infiltrator, okay, because he doesn't have a armor piercing attack. For the Quarian defender, we are all about our powers, guys. Go with damaging capacity and power damage, even though it's all about combo explosions for the most part. Like I just said, arc grenades hit stupidly hard, and Incinerate hits hard too, and there is dot, so we do want the power damage as well. Even though the combo powers aren't going to benefit from it, we're still going to be hitting hard while we're making it happen, guys. So take those 2 evolutions there. And then for your fitness, you don't want to melee with this guy. Take all health and shields, durability, shield recharge, and fitness expert. Okay, that's going to be us ready to go with 875 health and a decent, better than most, 1050 shields. Okay. For the weapon, I am rocking the Harrier, the Cerberus Harrier, okay? Just because we're doing so much damage per second at this point, I just want to capitalise on it and wreck everything. And I can do it with this gun. I'm sticking on the magazine upgrade and the extended barrel. You can replace the magazine upgrade with the piercing mod if you want. That's going to help you whittle down the armour targets, and you know, you're not going to have to get around the Guardian shields and stuff like that. But The thing is, we hit so hard as is, we're not really going to struggle in that department. And if you throw an arc grenade anywhere near a Guardian, he's just going to throw his shield in the air anyway, and you be open to fire. I think you're going to be happier out in the battlefield with the magazine upgrade, because the Cerberus Harrier does struggle with its clip size. That's what it's, that's its really only drawback. But if you, we are going to be rocking the ammo boxes like crazy for the grenade, so you can go with the piercing mod. There's nothing wrong with that choice, but I'm going to recommend the magazine upgrade. For the equipment, you want elemental ammo, okay, so we can just add to the explosions. We're just going to be doing even more. I'm going to be going with Disruptor, just so I can do tech bursts without arc grenades, okay. I can shoot the enemy and then hit them with Incinerate. There's going to be another explosion there. That's good for just taking out single, small, trashed mobs, because you don't need to throw your grenades in every situation. It's really, you want to aim them for bosses and big groups, but I'll get more into that in the gameplay. For your armor bonus, and go with the power amplifier, guys. 50% power damage increase. We're just going to be hitting really hard constantly with that. Gear bonus, this is another thing you absolutely want, is the grenade capacity, okay? We really, really want... We're all about our grenades. If you've seen any of the other 2 grenade videos, they're everything, okay? So if you can carry 5 more of those, it's going to just make your life so much easier. Those 2 are really going to be quite fundamental for you, your armor bonus and your gear bonus there. And then obviously the weapon bonus is going to be the relevant rail amp. I'll get into more of your choices for weapons and stuff in the gameplay. Let's just jump into that. Okay, this is happening with my buddies Dominoes and Explicit Reality, and Wreck-It Ray over there is one of Dom's friends too. So it's a team of friends. We've got some good coordination going on here. The team is tech-tastic. I only actually put in the request that they don't go like grenade characters. I didn't want to be fighting for grenades. And if you are a grenade class and you're seeing people in the lobby rocking grenade classes, you probably want to just sort of pull out in that case, because when you got everyone fighting for grenades, then you're all just hating on each other essentially, because you can't do what you need to do without them. But no, we've got Dom's rocking the vanilla human engineer, so he's going to be throwing some overloads and incinerating to the mix for more tech explosions. Explicit Reality's rocking the shadow. I think he's got an electrical slash build there, so he's just going to be detonating for me as well. And then we've got Wreck-It Ray there. He's got the Tyrian soldier, so he's gunning in the background, but most importantly, he's got those proximity mines, which will also detonate and weaken targets. We got the Geth, which is just... I couldn't have asked for a better one. The Geth hate tech teams. And this is... And you're going to see why. You can just see that, like, I hit them with the arc grenade, boom, follow up with Incinerate, tech burst, everything dies. And it's made possible, guys, because of the electrical damage, okay? That's the reason I can detonate the arc grenade attack with Incinerators, because I have that evolution. It is fundamental in this build and all builds, but especially this one, because he is just an insane grenade class. Really, really efficient. And what the advantage he has over things like the Bwnci and the Drell that I showed you already is like, as soon as what he detonates with also then primes, so then I can just follow up with the other power again and get another explosion. So it's literally 4 hits and 2 explosions in just an instant. It's incredible damage you can do with this guy. Literally, you just arc grenade, Incinerate, tech burst, arc grenade again, fire explosion. It's stupid damage, and the poor Geth. You wonder how they lost their planet when they got guys like this in their army. But no, this is also an incredible team. Literally, like I told you earlier, we're all just sort of running around tech bursting everything. I had a comment in one of my videos earlier, on one of my earlier videos, that you want actually people be interested in seeing more team mechanics and team videos. I'm really up for doing that. I think that's a really good idea to really show people. I mean, it's great that I can show you how to work independently and find all the character strengths and powers and all that stuff with this sort of video guide series. But I think straight after that, then I'm going to try and encourage you guys to sort of work together. Now I see he is squishy though, guys. You need to be you need to keep your wits with you. Check your surroundings. I ran a bear then for the ammo box, and then there was just those guys took me out quickly. That will not happen again. I'm never going to let that happen again. But no, it's important because you know there's a lot of characters can cause trouble for each other. Like I was just saying earlier, if you've got a bunch of people running around with grenade classes, you're not going to be... This whole thing falls apart if you haven't got grenades, okay? So if you've got a load of people that's trying to take the grenades you need, and you're trying to take the grenades they need, you're all just going to get on each other's nerves. Also, somebody came in with a biotic character, they're going to cancel your tech burst. So I could hit them with the arc grenade, they'll be set up for a tech burst, and then they could just reave it, and then suddenly the tech burst is gone. It's become a biotic primer instead. So you really, so I think that's going to be an important thing to bring out. Obviously, this is going to be like a little taster to a good tech team, but there's better tech teams. And I think that's a video. That's a couple of videos I can bring out after the video guide series is done, and I think I'm absolutely going to do that for you guys. Show you just some great mechanics. So basically, when you jump in a lobby, you can look at your teammates, analyze what they're rocking, and just find the perfect thing to complement it all, and just have yourself a really good and successful game. Now, see, that was the first Geth Prime. Obviously, you can see I just hit him straight away with a tactical scan, and then it's business as usual. Then it's arc grenades and incinerate, and he just gets dropped. He's taking 50% more damage then. And that's all you need to do, guys, is just run around and think. I've also got the Cerberus Harrier on him, of course, just because that thing does incredible DPS. And I'm just, at this moment, I'm just doing so much damage. I'm just thinking, yeah, just get all the damage. You know, it's like, why faff about? It's like, if they dare survive all this incredible tech burst in, then I'm just going to shoot them down in a second. It's just crazy damage. But let me give you some more options and stuff with that. All right, you don't need to just go with the Harrier. I mean, if you do want a gun, because you know, gunning's good. There's the Lancer as well. I mean, that's got great DPS as well. But you do want to hit the ammo boxes, guys. The Lancer might discourage you from doing that, obviously, because you just it recharges its ammo and stuff. But you know, it's got that same damage potential as the Harrier. There's the Wraith as well. The Wraith is really light. It's going to allow you to spam your incinerate. I mean, you don't have to worry about recharge speed with your arc grenades, but obviously you can spam incinerate with the Wraith and do a lot of weapon damage too. But it's like if you want to go heavy and hit hard with a weapon, make sure it's something that's going to kill them instantly, like the Claymore. Okay, if you're gonna go heavy, make sure they die when you hit them. So it's literally you hit them with the arc grenade, you follow them up with the Claymore. Nothing's going to survive that really. Just awesome. But no, there's great caster shotguns as well, like the Piranha. It is just a great caster weapon. You can just shoot that from the hip, it chews through armor, and you know you can afford to rock something like the shotguns as well, because as you can see, because of that insane radius and all the explosions we can create, there's a lot of crowd control there. You're not going to get a lot of return fire. You can afford to be in the thick of it. See where the Drill Adept, he's got Reeve, so literally as he's priming, he's getting a great damage reduction, and that's how he's able to stay in the thick of it. But this guy just hits, he just has everything stunned for so long in front of him. It's just incredible. So you can go ahead and just rock the Piranha, and in the same interest, you know, rocking a caster weapon that you know, requires you to be close to really capitalize on the damage. You can go with some of the SMGs like the Hurricane, immense DPS. The Tempest is decent SMG if that's like the best thing you're rocking, and there's the Collector SMG as well, which is just it is a caster weapon. But you can obviously still just sort of hit hard. You don't need to be in the thick of it, guys. You are squishy, okay? Those shields are good, but shields disappear really quickly when you're on gold and higher. They just do. So you know, you can sort of draw back, work with a pistol. Okay, you can hit hard with the Talon, amazing. Obviously, you can just sort of strip the shields, prime them for another explosion with the elemental ammo there. Eagle is a caster pistol, a heart, you know, so you can rock the Eagle, just rock that thing on your hip there, and but you know, you if you're really uncomfortable being this squishy, you can snipe with this guy. You can rock the Indra. Okay, the Indra just works like a Harrier. It's like an assault rifle, but it's got sniper rifle distance on it and a sniper rifle scope. So you know, the Indra is really good on this character if you want to just sort of stay back and do this kind of damage. the Valiant too. Okay, the Valiant feels more like a pistol. But with sniper rifle distance and everything. So the Valiant and the Indra are great for you, and the Widows too. Okay, I mean, like I said with the Claymore, you strip their shields and then you hit them hard, and honestly they die. But I'll be honest, when you're going to go with something like that, you're really just better off playing with the male Quarian Infiltrator. Okay, he's just vastly superior at gunning, and you really kind of you want to be more of a caster with your engineers. You really do. You can gun with this guy. You can gun with anyone, to be honest. But if you really want, if that's what you want to do, just pick up the Infiltrator. I don't play him for that reason. That's an issue I had with Rebellion, to be perfectly honest. It's like we got 3 characters and they tweaked them. Each one got a tweak to pass off as 6 characters, because all the Rebellion characters shared 2 powers and had 1 difference, to be honest. It's like these guys both rock arc grenades and tactical scan. Both of the Vulture rock Bloodlust and Flamer, and then both of the Cerberus guys had Lash and Smash. And that made when you got 2 powers like that, and the same maneuverability and all this kind of stuff, they very quickly feel and play like the same character, and I just felt no need to play them both, to be honest. But don't let me deter you, because the Quarian male Infiltrator is arguably one of the best infiltrators in the game. He is insanely powerful. Okay, I mean, look at the damage I'm doing with the arc grenades on this engineer guy. Now add the tactical cloak damage buff to it. Yeah, you're going to do so much damage. But at the end of the day, the reason I don't play him is because this is more fun for me. I mean, this is more colourful, to put it one way. But ultimately, when you're doing that with a Quarian male Infiltrator, what you're doing is you're just stunning and shooting, stunning and shooting, stunning and shooting, and you can do that with every Infiltrator. It basically just felt like the Solarian Infiltrator for me, but doing more power damage as well. But no, pick up the Quarian male Infiltrator. There's no reason not to play him. He is one of the best. And look, check this out. Dom's having a bit of trouble up here, and I'm just going to throw arc grenades underneath the ramp. The incredible 8-meter radius is going to just boom, two kills there. I didn't even know what was there. I just knew that Dom was having trouble over there, and it's stupid damage you can do with it. And so just add the tactical cloak boost on that, and you've got an idea of what you can do with the Infiltrator. Like I said before, you want the armor piercing evolution on his arc grenades, though, because then you're just going to wreck bosses and stuff. I mean, without the shield overload evolution, you still do a ton of shield damage. You really do. So, feel free to play with that. But let me get back onto the weapons, okay? What I was I told you how to just sort of gun hard with this guy, but you can actually sort of just juggle like every single tech explosion with this character, just because of the way he's just able to just hit. He's just able to follow up instantly with one power after the other. And if you just sort of stick on cryo ammo, I mean, I'm rocking Disruptor because I got loads of it, to be honest, and I can just get more tech bursts and stuff. But if you were to put cryo ammo on any of these weapons, then you can actually have that explosion in the mix as well. So picture this scenario: arc grenade, incinerate, tech burst, arc grenade, fire explosion, shoot with your gun, follow up with another arc grenade, cryo explosion. Okay, and that you can do that insanely quickly. You can do really great stuff. And for that situation, you're probably better off with a gun with a lot of crowd control, actually. So you can just literally just have the enemy just rolling all over the place. There's things like back on the assault rifles again, the ADAS anti-synthetic rifle. Okay, there's staggers all the time, and it's really good for priming targets. What else is there? The Striker assault rifle. Okay, you can just go around rocking that. That staggers enemies like crazy as well. You're going to set them up for explosions too. The Falcon's amazing. You can it's got a great area of effects. You can set up multiple targets, just like with everything else you're doing then. So Falcon's probably the best out of the assault rifle option. There's pistols too. I mean, the Acolyte would be amazing with cryo ammo. Okay, because instantly you just take off the shields and they are frozen. So you're more likely to get a cryo explosion every time or something like the Acolyte. But the Scorpion too, you stick with that gun, actually stick the enemy with it, and you're going to get cryo explosion too. You've also got the shotgun options there as well. I mean, the Geth plasma shotgun and the Growl, they stagger with every single shot, and they're quite reliable for setting up explosions too. Projectile weapons in general are, not the hit scan weapons, the projectile weapons do set up explosions really reliably. But let's talk about the equipment now. Like I said, I've kind of been dancing around this the whole game, but I'm rocking disruptor ammo, but you can go with any kind of elemental ammo. Cryo's great if you just want to play with every single tech explosion in the game. Yeah, that's what we want. If you really just want to go, if you in platinum especially, you might want to just go with like armor piercing and drill ammo and just sort of do a lot of DPS with one of the harder hitting weapons that I gave you the options for earlier. Again, still probably better off just doing that with the Quarian male infiltrator. Okay. I'm rocking the power amplifier too, just because look, it's just powers constantly, powers. Look at the kill feed. It's just explode. It's just arc grenade, incinerate, a tech burst, fire explosion, tech burst. It's just all that. It's powers everywhere. So the power damage is pretty key. But if you're uncomfortable being squishy, as I've given you options for already, you can go ahead and just put a cyclonic modulator on, just to help you out. Because when you got like 1,000 something shields, or is it 1,050? That's another 150%, so that's like 2,000 and something shields there. Really good shields. For the gear, though, you do want the grenade capacity. We're throwing grenades all over the place. It is grenade spam. Obviously, if you're not comfortable with that kind of shit, you can just go ahead and tone it down a little, but I would recommend you have some extra grenades. Go something like the Warfighter package. That'd be great for me here with the Harrier. Shock Trooper upgrade if you were going with like more of a shotgun option. You can even, at least go with like the thermal clips and stuff, guys. What is it? The Assault Loadout. That's weapon damage and extra thermal clips, and then there's like thermal clip storage, which is just more thermal clips. So you can just eat one of those and get your grenades back. Although you are always going to get more grenades if you just went with the grenade capacity option. You can avoid it all though completely if you like, and just hit harder with your grenades rather than often. You can go with the engineering kit, omnicapacitors, mental focuser, the operative package if you're sniping with like the Indra and stuff. And there's obviously your shield options again if you are afraid of being squishy. Shield booster, stronghold package, survivor loadout. I think I bring them up like all the time. But look at this. Look at the damage you can just do all over the place. This isn't really a good grenade map. I'm very fortunate that my teammate, all my friends here, were very willing to just let me have the grenades. Because I think our friends came. Yeah, the first thing explicit one the rock was like the Demolisher, I think, and I was like, "Oh, mate, I really don't want to be fighting for grenades in this game, but I'm trying to show off the male Quarian engineer here." And he was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool," and he switched to the Shadow and stuff. And Dom was always Dom's. Well, it depends on Dom's mood actually. If he comes on feeling trolley, he will just he'll be a dick all day. Actually, he'll purposely try. He'll go a biotic just to mess me up. But he was being reasonable today, and he was quite happy to just join along in the tech explosions and stuff. And yeah, you can get that synergy with friends, but you got to keep an eye out for it in a pug lobby. Okay, just see what people are doing and see what's going to work out. Like I said earlier, though, I'm going to start bringing out. Well, I will. I'm going to finish off the video guide series, and then I'm going to bring you. If you've seen the alternative human vanguard video already, you know what I'm going to be talking about with real sort of team mechanics. I'll probably slip that into the playlist as well. If you haven't seen it, guys, check it out. That was an awesome video. I'm very happy with that one. But that's the kind of thing I'm going to show you guys to do. So that basically you can spot potentials in lobbies and really create good teams and hopefully create a better online experience for everyone. If I got like a load of people watching these videos. But yeah, just incredible, just damage per second. It is damage per second, just because you hit so many enemies so hard. You just Dom was upset there. He's like, "Oh my god, I wasted a missile." It's like, what are you missing for? I'm right behind you with arc grenades. These Geth are going down. It's like I can do more damage than a missile in some circumstances. It's insane. If you want to, I'll explain. I've already explained how to play it. If you want to see what's going on here, just look at that kill feed. It's just powered deaths and explosion deaths everywhere. This was fun. It's just he is an incredibly powerful character. Arguably the most powerful engineer, definitely. that Pyro's pack was spewing flames, so he was good as gone. I just didn't even bother to waste any more of my harrier on him. Well, one thing quite interesting about this Dagger map, though, is that the hunters surprisingly actually stand out more in this map than they do anywhere else, because they get like a thick silhouette in the sandstorm. So go figure. One of the enemies that was tricky to spot on the best of days is actually stands out more on a hazard map that's supposed to hide enemies. Although there was a wave earlier, I think I just talked over it, where there was this one a very elusive enemy that all of us were just running around going, where on earth is this fucking rocket trooper? Because they're pussies, those guys are. They just like hold back and they hide somewhere, just triple tapping you with their stupid rocket bullshit. But there you go. I can be asked playing with those Geth primes. Just going to rocket them, get this wave done, and jump into extraction to wrap up the game. No, the Quarian male engineer is incredible. I love him so much that that's why I don't really see the need to play the Quarian male infiltrator. I mean, I can do arc grenades with a Quarian on this guy and have more fun as far as I'm concerned. Although he is incredible character, guys. He is one of the best infiltrators in the game. And it's because arc grenades just from rank 1, they have 8 meters. That is insanity. It is they're really very strong, and so to have that radius on them is it's like, wow, I can't believe that never got nerfed, and now they never are. So enjoy it, guys. Play your arc grenade characters and go to town. Damn drones. What are we going to do? Well, that is a point, though. I mean, that's unfortunate. The Geth will forever be this nuisance. They never did fix the Geth. They toyed with it. They said so many times that they were going to fix the Geth, sort out the Geth. The only thing they fixed was give them more stun lock. But there you go. These are who they are. So it's good. It's really satisfying. It's good therapy to just rock a tech team like this, or even just play the Quarian male on your own and do this to the Geth, because they're always going to be annoying and they deserve everything they get. I mean, I'm having far too much fun over here. I've stopped looking at the time, and I'm just like exploding everything. Combo all the things, and my friend's like, it's 10 seconds. I'm like, oh shit! So run. Don't want him staggering me. They missile for me, thank you, friends. Epic roll, it's not good enough. Screw the shuttle. Literally, the shuttle driver must be there going, no, it's too late. I go, I'm right here. No, there's no time. And he flies off, and I'm left with the Geth. But I can kill them all day with that guy. All day. And that's the game, though. An incredible game, incredible character. I mean, I did get kind of preachy with you with the Batarian, saying it's all about getting different experience and stuff. I know it's kind of similar to what I've done with the Forcher and the Drell, but it's with the character movements and what the actual powers does change up the game. I mean, this guy's about juggling explosions. The Drell's just about dancing around and just doing a lot of area of effect damage, and then the Forcher is just about sending everything to a blind panic. It does play differently, guys. Give them all a go. But here you go, guys. There's the score. I'll catch you in the next video.